Say no to BO. Hi everybody, welcome back to another live from us Qoo10. I'm your host LeEn, and as usual, I will be bringing the best to you. So today is Thursday, so tomorrow is a public holiday, but don't enjoy your public holiday too much. Tomorrow we need to vote, okay? We really need to vote. Hello Carol, hello. Are you eligible to vote? Actually, I don't know what's the age. Are you eligible to vote? Is it 18? 21? You have to be 21, okay? So if you're not 21, don't go to the voting station in Kepo, okay? So if you're interested in today's products, we have them all pinned on the Qoo10 app. And if you're watching from YouTube or Facebook, if you want to get any of our wonderful stuff, you can just head down to the description box below. There are links for you to click on. And we are also live on our official TikTok and Instagram, but even though you can watch the live, unfortunately, we do not have the respective shops set up. So if you want to get anything right, you have to download our Qoo10 app. If you have not done so, what are you waiting for? Why are you watching this? Watch this on the best app ever, okay? Watch it where you can easily purchase all the stuff that I'm talking about down in the item drawer. And of course, inside the item drawer, other than the stuff that we feature from the seller, we also have our popular daily deals as well. We like to give you guys a variety of choices to choose from, okay? So if you see anything you like, just cut it out, put it inside your cart, cut it out, okay? Have a fun time shopping on Qoo10. So today, it's just only me. So that's why we're doing Q chats today. Q chats is just a fun little segment before we actually start the live, where you do a chat with the host. I will either update you guys with local news or update with you guys my personal stories or whatever happened to me recently, okay? This is just like a fun conversation. But most of the time, it just feels like an oral presentation, or is it oral test like that? Try to describe what's in the picture in flashbacks to primary school. Good afternoon, all my dearest, beautiful sisters and handsome brothers. Hello, CID Mail. It's been a time since I last saw you. Welcome back to our live. Hopefully, you will stay longer than you usually do. Okay, so Q chats. Today is a very special day for those people who love One Piece, the very famous manga anime from Japan. Okay, One Piece live action is finally out. The first few episodes anyway is going to be out today on 31st of August, right? So if you guys have not heard of One Piece, it is actually one of the longest running manga. Until now, it's still running. It's been running for like way more than a decade already, okay? So a lot of people they grew up with the manga, and it's finally getting a live action. So all of my friends are actually very excited to see their favorite characters come to life in 2D is anime, right? So 3D is real life. So I'm very excited to see them come to life in 3D. And I think it's very amazing because, like, if you see the cast, not all of them are Japanese, as what most people would assume, okay? The cast is actually very diverse, and it is actually exactly to what Oda, the author of the manga, has intended. He always wanted Zoro to be Japanese, and then the rest would be like, I don't know, Sanji is supposed to be, I think, Angmo. I wanted to say French, but I don't think so. I think it's like, you know, just people, more diversity, right? So he's very happy with the cast and how he came out. I myself, I'm a fan of the manga as well. I've been following it for very long already. And if you are not aware, there's actually like a very, very huge fan base here in Singapore. Like, there are more people reading One Piece than you would think, okay? So if you watch the anime already, right? If you have watched the One Piece anime before, like a really cool thing that they did is that they actually invited the original Japanese voice actors to dub the Netflix show, right? So obviously when it was filmed, everybody is speaking English. So it's kind of new for us, for people who have been watching anime for a very long time, and we have been watching it in Japanese, right? So to just make it, I don't know, have some familiarity to it, like they actually really invited the Japanese voice actors to do the dubbing for the respective characters that they do, okay? And if you guys didn't know, Luffy is voiced by a very mature lady who is a grandmother, like, because she did it when she was much younger and everything. So voice acting Luffy for like, voice acting all the characters, actually all the cast members are very, very mature. The cast members are very mature. So if you see them in real life, right, they are like aged, which kind of makes me feel sad. But you know, I'm really glad that they did bring them to do this, okay? I think it's better to watch it in the original voice acting though, like in English, because I don't know, I just think that it feels more natural, because I do consume my media according to how it's intended to be. So let's say if the movie is like a French movie, like I prefer to listen it in French and then have like the English subtitles, because that's how I feel it's more natural. Thank you, K-World, for the one MameQ. Do you read One Piece? If you like pirates, you like adventure, you like friendship, like One Piece is something that I'm pretty sure everybody would like. Let me tell you a very interesting story, okay? So a long time ago, I mean, all along I've been a consumer of like, you know, anime and stuff. So I have this hard disk full of media, hard disk full of media, One Piece media, right? So I lent my hard disk to one of my normie friends. I call them normie because they don't watch anime and stuff. They're like the muggles to me. Okay, but I lent it to her, and she has never really like consumed anime before, right? So I lent it to her for work purposes, right? But one day, there was this one day where the whole of Singapore, right, the internet shut down. I cannot remember. I think like, was it Singtel M1? I cannot remember. But the island-wide, it was like shut down. So my friend literally had nothing to do, right? Because there was no internet. We're living in an age where we use internet to pass our time, unfortunately, right? So she had my hard drive, and out of sheer boredom, right, she actually watched like One Piece. And that's how she got hooked onto One Piece. So that's how I unintentionally poisoned somebody, okay, with One Piece. You like to speak Japanese but you don't watch animes. That's interesting, because most people that I know who are learning Japanese, because they really like anime, they really like the Japanese media, that's why they decided to learn Japanese. But I guess your case is quite special. So I'll watch the One Piece live action, and then next time maybe Q chats, I'll let you guys know how it went, okay? I have to force my boyfriend to wait for me to watch it together. If not, he'll watch it by himself. In other news, there's this one person on TikTok who got fined because someone tailgated them at a gym, okay? So I personally, when I saw the hoo-ha, I thought it was quite ridiculous, because I think of it like, imagine if I live in a condo, then I tap in, right? Then somebody tailgated me. So do I have to confront everybody and make sure like, hey, do you live here or not? Show me your IC, like, do you live here? Do I have to do that? So do you find me for someone who used my door? Or do you find the trespasser, right? Like, if let's say I really didn't know, and then person like follow me, and then like you find me because I let the person in. I don't know, I just thought it was very ridiculous, okay? Anyway, I just feel like in this day and age, I'm glad that injustices like that can come to light much faster because of the power of social media. But then again, on the other hand, people also tend to abuse social media. So don't abuse social media. I'm talking about instances where, like, let's say restaurant, and then like your food came out wrong, and then you Insta story and then you blast it out that everybody say this restaurant sucks because my food came wrong, but everything like that. I think minor inconveniences like that, like, is really unnecessary, right? Like, just deal with it like an adult. Just call the manager and tell them you want to change, okay? Like an adult. Don't everything blast out. Or you trip over this rock and then you expose this rock for tripping you, that kind of nonsense. No. And if you ask me, right, I am also guilty of tailgating, but not so serious where I kena people need to pay fine, okay? Because sometimes people invite me to tailgate. Does that make sense? Okay, I give you an example, okay? So my boyfriend lives in a condo, right? So obviously I do not have the access to his condo. So every time I visit his place, he needs to come down and fetch me. So sometimes I just stand there outside the gate, right? And then like the residents will actually come in and tap. Then, being a good citizen, I don't tailgate. I actually wait there because like, there's also a possibility that someone will be like, hey, wait, you cannot come inside, and I don't want to deal with that awkwardness. So I just wait like a good girl. But then some people will open the gate and they'll be like, you waiting? Come in. Then I'm just like, okay, thank you, but you don't find this a bit sus? Maybe because I look very harmless, right? Okay. But ideally, the proper practice is that you don't let strangers in. So you'll be safer for your residents, okay? So even our office the Qoo10 office is also quite strict on tailgating. Like sometimes the security guards would yell at us because we never use our own card, right? But I mean, sometimes it cannot be helped. It's not that we don't want to use the card. Sometimes we both our hands are occupied. Then our colleague help us tap in lah, you know, like they are good people. But then, I mean, this is when we tap out, when we go out of the building. But if you think about it, right, Mr. Security Guard, if you're watching, if we manage to come inside, right, that means we managed to come inside with our own card. Then you shouldn't be stopping people who are coming out. You should be stopping people from going in. You should be more vigilant on people coming in than going out. That's what I'm saying. Okay, just chill. Okay, we all work here. Okay, I'm one of the faces of Qoo10. Okay, but do you know what is worse than tailgating? Okay, I'm a bit irritated by tailgating, sure. But you know what irritates me more? People who do not respect my personal space. Someone scolded my mom because she tailgate to go in, but then she let those young and well-dressed go in. Yo, this one you can Insta story expose. That is mean. That is mean. Why? Why? What do you think your mom would do? What did they think your mom would do? Huh? Sell Yakult? I don't know. Okay? I do hope that they will rethink their actions in future. Oh my gosh. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so personal space, okay? Let me tell you, right, when COVID was happening, when COVID was peaking, we had all these regulations, like only 2 people can go out eat. I mean, it was like 4, then 5, then drop to 2, then go up to 3, then drop to 2 again. They like the roti prata, right? But then they also had like the safe distancing, which I really appreciated, especially as a semi-introvert. I say semi because actually I'm an ambivert, but I liked my personal space. So that's why when I eat, right, it's like got space and then another couple over there. I eat here, got space, another couple over there. It's like I like my personal space. And then suddenly one day, right, when the measures were lightened and then like I sit in the movie theater and someone sit next to me, right, I gave them the dirtiest look. I was like, ew, get away from it felt so weird. It felt so strange to have a stranger right up next to me. Okay, it really was, especially after such a long period of like, you know, having a 1 meter berth away from everybody, right? Suddenly it was like, ew, get away, okay? And this morning, right, was the worst because this morning my bus ride to work, right, sometimes it's empty, but 60% of the time it's like full, like really like you stand right next to the bus driver kind of full, okay? So, but today I was not standing next to the bus driver. I actually went in the middle, and you know there's like the space where people will stand and lean against, like, you know, the bus and everything for like the wheelchair area, right? There was these 2 men, right? They are like, I don't know, 180 cm, big size men, okay? They corner me, eh. So I was like standing in the corner, and then got one in front here, one in front here. Then I was just like, I felt so offended, like, get away from me, Ken. I felt so uncomfortable, like I felt angry because I was so tiny, they probably didn't notice me. I think that was what took the cake for me. They didn't see me. That's why they squeezed me in the one corner, and I had to, like, I don't want to touch you and I don't want you to touch me, okay? And even worse, even if they did notice me, right, actually I think it's even worse. If they notice me, it's even worse. Why? Because they did not care for my feelings. They did not care that this small woman, I don't say girl, but no, they do not care about this small woman who is feeling like a little mouse. You need to give the girl some space, okay? As men, you cannot hover over girls. It's wrong, okay? You make people feel uncomfortable. And for tips from my small girls, right? If you ever find yourself in this kind of situation, right, you block using your arms, okay? Even in the lift, when like the people back it up, right, I'll just like block. It's like no touchy, like you cannot. Okay, some perverts will really like find the excuse to like press up against you, no matter what. They happy with your elbow. Sometimes they happy with your elbow. Don't give them your elbow, okay? Protect your elbows, protect your everything. Okay, block your important parts when they get too close. Protect yourself. And to make it worse, right, they got beat. Oh, it was like Then I was like holding my breath. I wear my mask, I can still smell, you know. I was like, this is miserable. This is not a good morning. If anybody says good morning to me, right, I'll just correct them. No, this was a bad morning, okay? So if you got BO in the morning, right, it means what? No? It means you never shower in the morning. How can you not shower in the morning? Do you know that like you also accumulate dirt while you're sleeping? You still sweat a little bit. That your armpits are still working. You understand that, right? So people who shower right before they sleep, right, and then they just go out in the morning, right? I think you guys need to rethink your life. Like, yeah, okay. So I don't like BO. Okay, well, someone sit here and eat like nothing happened. I'm angry. Their mom and dad ordering my food while dropping my whole body on it. So you're saying that you're sitting at the table and then someone just sat at your same table. Okay. I can understand where your anger is coming from. But honestly, all you need to do is say, my table. Hello, I'm here, my table. Go away. Yeah, I can just say that. Sometimes you don't need to be polite one. It depends on my mood. Okay lah, no lah. Most of the time I'm polite. I'll be like, sorry, excuse me, this table is already taken. If you do not see me, I'm here. Okay, I'm not invisible. 我不是吃玻璃长大的. I do not eat glass growing up. I am not invisible. I am not transparent. I am here. So this is my table. Thank you. Okay. But you silent. No, some people react differently. It's okay. You can deal with your problems your own way. But you know, make sure to like next time stand your ground. Okay, well, stand your ground. So speaking of BO, efreshme is here to help you because efreshme believes that beauty should come from within and their products will nourish not just your skin but your whole body and soul. Okay, efreshme is inspired by nature, sustainability, and the human experience. Their range of products will help you feel confident and radiant every single day. So we will talk about how to tackle BO. So our very first product is the DEONAT deodorants. Okay, we have crystals, we have roll-ons, we have what is a lot? Wait. Crystals, roll-on, and spray. Yes, we have crystals, roll-ons, and sprays. Retail price it was $29.90, but today's promo, wow, it's only $4.99. No, $4.90. Okay, $4.90. So if you are living in our hot and sunny Singapore and you don't use deodorants, it's either one, you have good genes, okay, you don't give off bad smell, you don't need deodorants, good for you. Or number two, you actually don't care about the people around you. Okay, because right, people who are around my height, I'm 156 cm, people around my height, right, you know, we suffer because we stand at armpit height. Do you understand or not? So when you stand in the bus, right, and then everybody hold like that, right, my face is here. Okay, if you're like the two men this morning, right, 180 cm, right, they open the arm, right, my face is here. Okay, we stand at pit height. So if you have BO, right, honestly, I do not care how good looking you are. I don't want to be anywhere near you, okay? And BO, right, I also call it a low-key friend test, okay? Because if you have BO and your friends don't say anything, right, you need to get new friends. Okay, if I had a friend and they stink, right, I will say something. And in return, right, if I stink, right, if that day I talk to them and then my breath is not that fresh or like my pits are like, you know, spreading odor, I would like them to say something to me, okay? Like just privately, like just pull me aside, be like, hey, LeEn, actually today you're a bit stinky, like you wanna go shower, you wanna use this, you wanna okay, we're gonna leave this in the office and then like nobody will have a chance to have BO, okay? So yes, it might be awkward, but please do your friend a favor by telling them that they stink because, right, having BO has greater consequences than you would imagine, okay? BO will cost you from everything from your job interview. Imagine you go for a job interview, right, you sit down and then a person is like, okay, tell us why you're here today, you know? It's like immediately their first impression of you gone because you don't take care of your hygiene, okay? Hygiene is very important. Or you go to your first date, okay? Like I said, I don't care how handsome you are. Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans can come sit down and dine me, right? But the moment their armpit smelly, I do not want to eat dinner with them already, okay? And the thing is, right, when you have BO, right, people will talk about your BO. You guys don't think it's a big deal, right? But actually it is, okay? DJ Fish, only the person closest to you will tell you about your BO. You got Listerine but you didn't use. Sounds like you need Listerine. If you have Listerine, just use it. And we'll always have Listerine promos. DJ Fish, you are kind of right. You are kind of right. Okay, so even if the person closest next to you, right, don't tell you're stinky, right? Like, you need to rethink your relationship with them, okay? Even if it's your parents. If your own parents don't tell you that you stink, right? I guess you're not very close to them, okay? But don't worry, guys. Today, I'm here to help you or your smelly friend because I have a whole array of anti-BO products. So you guys got no excuse to not deal with your BO, okay? We have roll-ons, we have sprays, we have sticks. So let's go! So DEONAT, right, has natural mineral deodorants. It's actually a Thai brand, okay, certified brand that is produced according to international standard requirements to ensure to ensure safety and efficiency. DEONAT products are tested and are of high quality, endorsed by the Thailand Trust mark. And you know, Tori actually told me this. This brand is actually very popular in the Philippines. Okay, so she did Google it up and stuff. So DEONAT is from Thailand, but the country that sells the most is actually Philippines. Okay, so a lot of people in Philippines use it. She herself also used this brand. So the DEONAT natural mineral deodorants are made from natural mineral salts. They actually form a protective barrier against odor-causing bacteria. So they have different variants as well, like aloe vera. Okay, so made with natural salts with added aloe vera leaf to provide all-day underarm nourishment. They even have papaya from natural salts with papaya extract, of course, to brighten your underarms, because some of us do have dark pits, but I will not show you my pits. Okay, sorry, not for free. So if you use this brand, right, okay, it has the deodorizing power. It will not darken your skin. It will not leave any white marks on your clothes. There is no harmful chemicals involved, and it is aluminum chlorohydrate free. So now it's just a matter of deciding what kind of deodorant will work best for you, okay? And these are deodorants, okay? They are not antiperspirants. Antiperspirants are different. So deodorants, right? Deodorants, antiperspirants. Deodorants eliminate bacteria that leads to odor, while antiperspirants seal off the pores to prevent sweat. And do you know you can actually use a deodorant not only on your underarms, but also wherever you think like your sweat glands are active, like, I don't know, the back of your knees. The back, you got knee pit sweat, then you just boar on the knee pit. You can put it, I don't know, on your neck, on your back, right? So wherever you think like the smell is most concentrated, other than your armpits, right? Just put it there, okay? So let's start with what most of us are started out probably with, the roll-ons. Okay, these two. The roll-ons, yeah. So this is actually very great for beginners because it's very easy to use and very straightforward. And roll-ons, right, they actually last longer than sprays. They will not leave any white marks on your clothing. And roll-ons, right, because of the way it is designed, it will guarantee an even coating because it will contour to your body. So you know, like our pits is hollowed, right? It's like a bit of hole. So using the round shape, okay, you will, like, let's say this is the hollow of your armpit, using the round shape, it will contour to your body. That's why it will coat very evenly. Okay, as of now it's dry, so you do need to like shake and then make sure it's shiny, to make sure it's like coated evenly, as you can see. Then you wow, okay. If the product is not on the ball, right, why bother? But as you go along, it will actually replenish the product onto the ball, so that's why it's like quite even now. So we have two types for the roll-ons. What I'm holding is the natural one, and then we have the Aloe one. So if you want a little bit more moisturizing effect for your skin tends to be a bit drier, you can go for Aloe, but otherwise the natural one also works totally fine. It's not the smell, okay, it's just the properties of the Aloe that's inside. So this is for the roll-ons. We can move on to the sprays. So these are the sprays. So spray deodorants, right, we also have natural, we also have aloe vera. So sprays, right, when you use them, they actually go on clear. They will not leave any residue. So just shake it gently and then you just spray. Let me demo spray. Let me demo spray. Actually, wait. The aloe one actually got a bit of smell. Wait, let me smell the roll-ons. Actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, the roll-on got smell. Ew. Well, that was not smart of me. But from what I've noticed is that the aloe vera does have a nice aloe scent. But I am curious about the other ones like the papaya one and the rose one. That one whether got scent or not later I'll check for you guys, okay? But the aloe one does have a bit of scent. So I will now test the spray. So shake, shake, shake. Ooh! That was not right. Is it really meant to be like that? I thought it would be... Is it stuck? Spray further. Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, you need to spray further. So you use it at a distance, okay? Don't put it right next to your bed. Use it at a distance so that it will spread evenly like now. Wow. Clearly, I never used sprays before, that's why. I'm so sorry. I never used sprays before. I've only ever used roll-ons and the stick one. Okay, so that's how you use it. The aloe vera one does leave a bit of nice scent. Yeah, great smell. So, I feel that sprays are better if you let's say want to cover a wider area like your body, and because like imagine trying to cover your entire body with the roll-on, I don't think it will be very effective, and I think it will take like a while to cover your body. So for people who widespread sweat, you can like use the spray. It's more effective. And lastly, we have the stick deodorants. The stick deodorants, which is all these. And let me tell you, my friends, stick deodorants, right? They actually really changed my life. I don't know how else to say, okay? Basically, right, these will allow your body to sweat naturally, okay? Because blocking your pores is really not that good, right? So sweating is natural, is actually good for your body. And because there's no harmful chemicals and it's aluminum chlorohydrate free, it is very safe to use. And what these sticks do, right, is basically using the natural mineral salts to form a protective barrier against odor-causing bacteria. And it will not stain your clothes, it will last you all day as well. I personally switched from roll-on to mineral sticks because roll-ons, right, as effective as they are, I don't really like the wet feeling underneath your armpit. It will take a while to dry, right? So sometimes I roll on already, then I have to do this to like, spread it a bit more and dry faster. But with sticks, you don't need to do that, okay? How to use sticks, right? Very easy. You can see it's basically a rock. It's dry, right? So before you use it, right, you need to wet it first. Okay, I was just telling my producer how I go about wetting it. Normal people will run it under the tap, right? Just splash it a little, and then after that you can like use already. But what I do is that when I come out from the shower, right, like when I dry myself, sometimes I don't dry myself completely. I left a bit of water droplets on my legs or my stomach, right? I just take from the, I just take from my wet stomach and then I just do that. Honestly, just a little bit of moisture is enough, okay? It's just to spread the mineral salts. And this one just comes in so many scents, which I will smell later. I use the spray for my armpit. After a while, it's itchy. dude, the moment it's itchy, right, you stop using it already, okay? It means it's not suitable for you, okay? Any product that you use on your body, on your face, right, it should not have any reaction at all, okay? Which is why we do patch tests. If the moment you feel any itchy, any heat, like you feel hot or anything, right, you should not be using it, okay? If the product does not tell you, say you might experience hot, you might experience some heat, then you're not supposed to experience some heat, okay? So the moment it itches, right, do not use it. Wet it by sweat. I think a bit too late by then. By then the bacteria already have a party in your arms already. Which is why you use this after a shower, okay world? Why are you using it with sweat? Don't use it with sweat. Use it the correct way, Ken. I implore you to use it the correct way, okay? So we have a lot of different scent types to choose from. Whether is it scents or not, let me smell. Or is it because I need to wet it first, then I can smell it? I don't know. But let's go with natural first. So natural obviously is the original one. Yeah, no smell. Okay. This is really like a crystal, a stone. So the more you use it, right, it will just grow smaller and smaller. And it lasts really long, okay? It lasts really long. So this is a natural one. Then let's smell the aloe one. No leh, don't have smell leh. Okay, let me try lavender. No smell. It's just the color. Okay, so for the sticks one, not the spray and roll-ons. Spray and roll-ons, the aloe got smell. But for the sticks one, right, it's just the characteristics of the ingredient. So lavender will help you soothe your armpits. Okay, I guess after like a really hot workout, you need to soothe, you need to calm, you need to cool your armpits, right? And then use lavender. But maybe if you wet it, maybe it got smell. I'm not too sure. Maybe I try? I got a bit of water here. I drink first, ah. Okay, wait. I put it a bit on the table first. Okay, just a few drops on the table. Yeah, don't worry. I just need to wet. I don't need to dip it in water. I just need to wet it. Okay, yeah. So you take it. Honestly, right? You like just like that, a bit of water, like that enough already. Then you can boil your armpits already. Okay. There's no smell. You see, I sniffed really hard. There's no smell. There's really no smell. Okay, so this one is just the properties of the stick itself. And usually I don't really like dry it. I just like. Just after I use it, I just pop it back on, okay? So this is lavender. We also have rose water. So this one hydrates and calms. As you can see, it's a lovely rose color as well. And then I think this, oh, you can push it out. Oh my god, okay. So when it goes shorter and shorter, right, then you can just twist here to push out the stone further and further, as you can see. Okay. Oh no, I need to sit back. Oh, you can twist it back. Okay. Okay. Woo! I thought if I overextend it, then someone needs to use it quickly. Okay, so this is the rose, and then we have papaya. Papaya for brightening. So this is for people who have concerns with their darker armpits. But to be honest, it's also quite natural. But if you want to improve on it, right, you can use papaya. Actually, I'm a bit disappointed it doesn't smell papaya. Yeah, it's really no smell. No, it's just no smell. Okay, and then we have cucumber. So this is for care and repair. Okay, so yeah, we have 6 choices when it comes for the sticks. They also have a smaller version as well if you just want to try. Okay, I personally use small versions because it's portable. But even the small version, right, lasts me very long. I think I've been using the same one for like almost 1 year plus already. Do they have expiry dates? I'm a bit concerned. From what I see, have expiry date 2025. Okay, so definitely like at least a good 2 years. Then you need to throw already lah. Hopefully by then you've been using it enough to use it up by then. Okay, you can see down here they ask you to run it under a tap. Just a little bit of water like what I demonstrated. 1-2 drops of water, enough already. As long as it's damp and you can like smooth it around your armpit, right? It's good enough already. Wake up 6 AM, do jogging at stadium. after 10 miles of jogging, went 1 hour of swimming. After that, you went to shower and walk back home. So after firstly, I commend you for exercising. I don't have the dedication to do that, okay? But after you jog, after you swim, you shower, right? So straight after the shower, use this, okay? So that would be the most ideal. Personally, I use unscented ones. Even on like roll-ons and stuff, because sometimes, right, as a woman, I have a lot of hair oils, I have shampoo, I have my body soaps, my perfumes. There's a lot of scents going on already, so I don't want to confuse other people's noses. So which is why even the current deodorant stick that I'm using, right, it's like no smell one. So that is really the best, and you just sweat but you smell of nothing. So that's like awesome. So we are done with the deodorants. I'm so sorry that was a little bit long. I'm passionate about not smelling. I do not want you guys to smell. So let me just take a drink of water before we move on. Very important, okay? So cheap some more leh. Can you please consider? So our next item is the hair straightener brush, which is wireless. It comes with anti-scalding function. It's portable. It's basically a hair straightener comb. So retail price it's $42.99, but today you can get it at $27.90. Let me just turn it on first to get it heated up. Oops, sorry, I locked it. Okay, so it's turned on now. Later I'll show you guys how to turn it on also, okay? So if you have ever did your hair in the morning, you know, you straightened it, you're camera ready, and then you just like go outside, you wave at your bus stop, right? And then your hair gone. Everything is ruined because of our stupid weather, the humidity, okay? This is basically my life lah. So thanks to technology nowadays, we can fix many first world problems like mine. So for this hair straightener, right, it has a very interesting technology. It's basically a PTC ceramic heater. So this ionic hair straightening comb adopts the PTC heating technology, which means that it will quickly reach the preset temperature that you set within 30 seconds, and the heating area is larger. So basically just higher operational efficiency. So one comb through the hair can quickly and evenly cover a lot more hair, and this straight hair comb will greatly save you money and styling time as compared to when you go to a salon. So very convenient for touch-ups during the day, so you can have nice hair throughout the day, and then if you have date night, you got I don't know, afterward you go clubbing because you have that much energy, right? You can have nice hair throughout the night as well. So in terms of the technology, right, it actually has the smooth hair ion coating. So this comb, right, when you use it, it will release negative ions on the heated surface to keep the hair moisturized, smooth, shiny, and non-curly, which I will try to test later on. It's a bit difficult because my hair is very thick, right? Okay, but we'll try. So when you use it, millions of ions will form a protective layer on your hair, which will help repair damaged hair, reduce split ends and knots. And you will feel like it's a bit dangerous, right? Like there's anti-scalp design, okay? Because efreshme, eFresh Lab, okay, this brand, safety comes first, okay? So the outer parts, right, I'm touching it now, is anti-scalding. So the teeth itself, right, as you can see, does not have the heat, okay? The heat is actually inside. There's actually metal bits inside. See, as I'm moving, I don't know whether you can see or not, but there's metal inside. So that is where the heat comes from. And the temperatures, right, the maximum temperature you can get is 200 degrees. And just holding it, right, is actually very lightweight and convenient. So very easy to carry and operate. You can get smooth, silky hair in a very short time as well. So it's like having a mini salon at home. So not only can your hair be silky, smooth, straight, and shiny, you can just have nice hair overall, okay? So using this is actually oh yeah, so before using it, right, you just need to comb your hair first, and then you run it through your hair, okay? So let me just try it for you guys. Okay, so I'll teach you how to turn it on first. Okay, it is quite warm now because it heats up very fast, but this is the power button here. Okay, if you put it in your bag, right, and then you're very scared that you accidentally press the button, do not worry, there's a lock function here as well. So you just need to, this is unlocked right now, that's why it's working, right? But if you lock it, if you press it down and lock it, right, it will automatically turn off, okay? And then you just click the button, power button. When it's on, you just click the power button to adjust the heat settings, okay? So people like me who have like super thick hair, right, you will probably need to go for the higher setting straight away. If not, the heat will not, it will not work, okay? So let me just demonstrate how you use it. As of now, my hair is not really that curly, but it is known to be quite wavy. So let me just show you. Just take like a smaller piece of hair in front. Okay. So once you take ready, right, you just run it down there. And oh, it's quite hot. Okay, so that is how you use it. Just run it through. Like I said, my hair is not very it's not very wavy now. That's why you can't see much of a difference. But I do feel like it's making my flyaways less flyaway. Yeah. So if I keep using this, right, it will, maybe I'll come out just looking less disheveled. I think it will work better if you slowly take like small pieces of hair one by one. You need to be a bit patient about it lah. Okay, beauty is pain. For beauty, you need a lot of patience. But so far, I'm liking how my hair feels. It does feel smoother and softer. Whew. And this is just so convenient to bring out, okay? So let me tell you about more details about this product. So fast heating, okay, and it will keep a constant temperature to whatever temperature that you put lah. So you can see for yourself, it is very easy to carry. You can just put it in your bag or your backpack. You can comfortably hold it in my hand. It's actually very, just nice for me, okay? So inside it is a rechargeable battery, 4000 mAh. So it can last you about half an hour to 1 hour, depending on the heat that you use lah, okay? Because if you use the highest heat one, obviously it will drain it a bit faster. So it comes with 3 adjustable temperatures, like I already showed you. So 160 degrees, 180 degrees, and the one that I'm using right now is 200 degrees. And so just depending on what you need, okay? And very interestingly, this also acts as a power bank. So you can actually charge your phones with this, okay? So this is the bottom. Sorry, let me turn it off first. Okay, so this is the bottom. If you want to charge it, you use the micro USB here. If you want to use it as a power bank, you plug your USB here and you charge your phone with it. So I thought this is really cool. This is like handy. In case you don't need to fix your hair, you just use it as a power bank, right? I think it's quite cool. I think it's quite genius that they came out with this, okay? So this is our second product. We can now move on to our third one. Still quite warm, Okay, so our third product. This is the third product, which is the Dry Body Brush from efreshme. So retail price, it was $8.90. But promo, you can get it for $7.90. Well, you know, when I first saw this product, right, I was a bit like, because I've never heard of dry brushing until I did research for this show, okay? So every time I exfoliate, right, I would actually do it with wet skin in the shower. But apparently dry brushing, right, has its own benefits. Because unfortunately, when you use hot water, right, it will actually strip away the good oils on your skin, the good fats and the good proteins that actually keeps your skin healthy. So that's why some people say there's pros and cons in showering in hot water. There's pros and cons when showering with cold water. I personally need to keep warm. That's why I always shower in warm water, okay? So let me open this up. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So efreshme, right, they use natural boar bristles to effectively get rid of dry and dead skin cells, therefore revealing the bright, younger looking skin underneath the surface. And then it will encourage the skin's natural production of collagen, we love collagen, and clear out the pores. And when you clear out the pores, right, it is then easier for your skin to sweat and therefore eliminate the toxins in your system. So when you massage, right, when you massage, you also encourage lymphatic drainage, to move the toxins out of the body naturally with the stimulation. So as you can see, it comes with a convenient strap. Okay, you can see the logo here. You just slide your hand in. So a convenient strap to let you use it easily. And not only that, right? Because when you move this along your skin surface, you also move blood along your skin surface. Therefore, your blood will deliver nutrients better to the rest of your body. So just overall, better blood circulation. And people, if you guys got cellulite, okay, plagues us all, it will actually help reduce the appearance of it as well. And overall, right, massaging your skin will invigorate you because it stimulates your nervous system. So if you come to work, you're very tired, right? You're just like, woo, and then like, oh, I'm awake. I will not judge you if you choose to do that, okay? Anything as long as you can work efficiently, okay? So let me teach you how to use it. Pretty straightforward, okay? I cannot show you my entire body lah, but basically you start from your feet or your ankles, okay? And then you just work your way up in a long fluid stroke. So let's say this is my leg. This is my leg, my foot is here. So you just like from the bottom, you go up. You go up long fluid strokes, okay? And then when it comes to your torso or your back, maybe your back you might need someone to help you, but for the torso and back, right, you just move the brush in a circular motion, okay? The bristles, right, it is tough, but still okay. When I do this, right, it doesn't hurt me that much. But if you feel like it is too harsh, right, just don't press down so hard lah. Just do it gently at the top, okay? And try not to go over the same area too many times because obviously it might break the skin, it might cause some bleeding. We don't want that, so just be moderate about it, okay? And in terms of usage, you can dry brush yourself once a day, and then you got all your dead skin cells all brushed out already, right? You need to go and shower immediately to get rid, okay? You do not walk around with your dead skin cells, okay? Don't do that. It's very unhygienic. So this is the brush, dry body brush. Yeah, so very, very cool to exfoliate and reinvigorate. Yeah, it doesn't really hurt. I think maybe in the more delicate parts of the body, then it will hurt. Yeah, it does. It is a bit rough here. That's why you need to be delicate about it, okay? You need to clear out your pores. You need to be patient. You don't brush it like you brush your teeth like okay, no, it's not. It's your skin. You need to be more gentle. Okay, so that's it for our products. After looking at all the products of the day, I do believe that my Qoo10 pick is the hair straightener brush. This one. Okay, so this is definitely a better choice than straightening your hair with a straightener at home, especially in humid weather. Keeping your hairstyle neat and tidy is actually very difficult, I understand. So this is really very handy, and it's also good for your hair because it has the iron coating function. It's very light, very portable, and my favorite part is that it doubles as a power bank as well. So this is quite useful. Highly recommended. Okay, let me put this down. It's actually still warm. I was like, actually still warm, but I offed it already. Okay, so if you guys got any concerns, please feel free to go to our Qoo10 app on mobile. We have a help section under Qoo10 customer service. You can access the Qoo10 live help, and then you can just say help me, and then our live staff will help you there. If you're using the website, there's also a help section on the bottom left, okay, where you can live chat with our helpful staff as well. So everything that you see today here, the deodorants, the dry brush, the hair straightener, you can purchase them only on the Qoo10 app for the good prices, okay? Then you can only purchase the good prices on the Qoo10 app. Okay. So please follow us on our social media as well. We have our Facebook, we have our Instagram, we have our TikTok, okay? So we have a lot of upcoming giveaways. So if you follow us on TikTok, you will learn firsthand about the giveaways, and then you can just win. Just participate and win, okay? Next week is gonna be pretty exciting, okay? After you finish voting already, I remember to come back to our live, okay? Tomorrow, we still have live. Even if it's a public holiday, tomorrow, we still have live. all of us are still working just for you to bring the best to you, okay? So please try to see us tomorrow. We will look forward to your presence. And then yes, follow us on social media, participate in the giveaways. See you tomorrow. Vote right. Okay, bye bye. See you. Yay, hair care.